Transformation at the TM Forum, the pivotal role of CTIOs, obstacles remaining to success, and a new vision for 2020. Transformation is most definitely in the air here in Nice, not only for the telecoms industry, but also for the TM Forum, whose annual event has been rebranded as Digital Transformation World.
We see a lot of softwareization in the telco industry, and all sorts of exciting new business models and capabilities come on as you get to virtualized networks and software-defined networks and the use of AI and so on. It's very exciting, and it's going to touch more and more elements of all of society. And we see that reflected here at the event today, that digital transformation world is actually going beyond some of the traditional topics that we talked about and moving into a whole realm of softwareization of the whole telco industry. And then what that means for openness and open ecosystems, how do you use digital architectures that are open, how do you use APIs that are open, and then what happens as a result of that. And you see a lot of that going on all around us.
Central to the industry's transformation process are Chief Technology and Information Officers. At a special summit on day one of the event, CTIOs from some of the leading telcos and vendors of the industry gathered to discuss the major challenges they face in implementing successful transformation strategies.
The role of the CTIO is an extremely important one. It's all about digital leadership, and it's all about providing that guidance in terms of the technology and the architecture in order to bring the company to the next stage of the whole transformation program.
The whole digital transformation story and process involves a lot of different aspects of the company, not just technology. It involves organization, it involves culture, it involves the technology. And it's very disruptive. So the role of the CTO is managing that disruption, managing the introduction of that new technology, but also managing the way it impacts the organization and the culture.
I think CTO's role is becoming more and more business-centric digital transformation rather than just a technology transformation kind of thing as such. That's the biggest theme which I am able to see that in this whole digitalization transformation world as such.
Right, I think one of the biggest challenges in any transformation is all about cultural organization, the culture in the organization, whether people are willing to change in the first place. Right, so it takes a bit of time to encourage change, to tell them, hey, don't worry about it. Right, there's always a new role, you just need to move towards that new role, but change is something that's natural, and you have to get there.
In delivering digital services, the whole mechanism of doing that is changing. So the entire process of sort of provisioning services and measuring service assurance and billing, the whole process is changing, and a lot of that's due to the introduction of cloud technology and the cloudification of the network. The network is becoming a cloud, the cloud is a network, and it's really disrupting some of the initial processes or the older processes that we have had, and they have to be reconstituted to work in this new digital environment.
One of the companies leading the initiative to accelerate the transformational process is Accenture.
Accenture has a capability like no other firm. It's unrivaled, ranging from strategy, consulting, running projects, digital, 40,000 people more or less in digital, operations and technology. That is spanning what telcos need to change. So we are the end-to-end transformation partner, thinking through with them what the digital future will be, understand what the journey will be, helping them to learn new ways of working, and for some parts where they still need us, also helping them in getting it implemented. But it's much more being their partner in the end-to-end transformation.
The TM Forum released 2 new reports at the event on Monday. For the second edition of its Digital Transformation Tracker, the TM Forum surveyed more than 100 CSPs. It found that while 60% of them have started or are about to start their transformational journey, there are many obstacles, cultural and internal, that are slowing progress.
This is the second one that we've done, so we can see some evolution in terms of transformation programs. So it's no secret that culture is the biggest obstacle to transformation. A lot of people have said that. What we have focused on in the report is the role of leadership. And often when we talk about culture, it gives the impression we're looking at the whole of the company. So it feels kind of bottom up. But we've identified that a lot of people in the industry believe that there's not a strong enough vision coming from the top, that vision isn't being communicated. If that vision isn't communicated, people in their teams and functions find it very hard to prioritize what they're doing. So that's a particular finding for us. In terms of the progress of transformation, it's pretty slow going. We didn't really see much progress from the first tracker we did, which was back in September 2017, and this latest one. Maybe not surprising, transformation programs take several years. I think hopefully over 2 or 3 years we will see some progress, as I say.
This industry uncertainty and CSP reticence to commit to a digital transformation strategy is addressed in the second report. The Vision 2020 report seeks to define the evolution of CSPs to digital CSPs and beyond to digital enablers and partners.
It does 2 things. So one, it actually attempts to demystify what this digital means. So we've been using this word digital for several years now. So the transition from CSP to digital CSP is really about operational efficiency. Then it's looking at how you can then transition from there to being an enabler and a digital partner. So we look a lot at platform business models, looking at both generic platform business models, where you're turning the organization inside out and become a little bit like Amazon Web Services, to looking at platform models for specific new products and services such as IoT. So it's an attempt, as I say, to map this evolution of where CSPs are today. Their aspiration may be limited to being more operationally efficient, but others will want to become enablers, partners. So it's attempting, sort of, as I say, to map that change that's required in the organization.
That's all from day one of Digital Transformation World in Nice. Join us again tomorrow for more news highlights, including interviews with the event's keynote speakers. But for now, thank you for watching and goodbye.